Talat, there's so many different rules in the Holy Quran as we've discussed, and different ways of pronouncing different letters and symbols. Along with that, there's different ways of elongating certain letters as well. So can you give us just a few tips of some of the examples of elongation within the Holy Quran?
That's a very good point that you just mentioned over here. There's different types of elongation. We've discussed previously about haruful mad, the alif, waw and ya, and how it's prolonged for 2 seconds. Now I think we should look, there's 2 more types of elongation. So the first one is al-maddu as-saghir, which is in English the medium long elongation. And then we have the al-maddu al-kabir, the extra long elongation. So the maddu as-saghir, they say, should be prolonged for approximately 3 to 5 seconds. Yeah, that's just a rough estimation. 3 to 5 seconds counts. And for the maddu al-kabir, they say you should prolong this for approximately 4 to 6 seconds and counts. I think one thing that people need to remember, that these approximations, the timings that we're giving right now, so the haruf al-madda, we said 2 seconds. We said that the fatha and kasra ishba'iyya and the dhamma ishba'iyya for 2 seconds. Then we have the maddu as-saghir for 3 to 5 seconds. We have the maddu al-kabir, 4 to 6 seconds. These approximations are based on the mode of your recitation. So if you are, going for a slow kind of recitation, then automatically your prolongation would be,
Right.
Slower.
Yeah.
You prolong it more. But one thing that everyone should bear in mind is if they start off with a slow recitation, then they have to maintain that same level of prolongation. If I'm prolonging, let's say if I'm prolonging the alif and the fatha and the kasra ishba'iyya and the dhamma ishba'iyya for 2 seconds, then in the next verses when I'm reciting, they should also be for 2 seconds. It's the same way for this as well. The maddu as-saghir, if I tend to, that's why they say 3 to 5 seconds. So if, for example, during my recitation, I'm reciting a bit slowly and I tend to, recite for, I tend to prolong the maddu as-saghir for 4 seconds, then automatically my maddu al-kabir should be longer than 4 seconds. So this approximation is based on the recitation. So if you're reciting slowly, if you're reciting a little bit faster, then it should be accordingly.
I think these rules are so beautiful because it also enhances the beauty of your tilawat as well.
Yes.
So instead of just rushing through each letter,
Yeah.
it actually teaches us, okay, we need to pause, we
Pause.
need to
Yeah.
elongate this certain
Yeah.
letter, and actually when the listeners are hearing our tilawat, they'll be more attracted towards it, and that's, I think, just the beauty of
And that's
Allah's
the
work
beauty.
as well.
Yeah, that's the beauty of the Holy Qur'an. If you want, we can give one example.
Yeah, be great.
So in the Holy Qur'an, chapter 9, verse 33. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم هو الذي أرسل رسوله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله ولو كره المشركون. So as we can see in this verse, هو الذي, this is an example of madd as-saghir, and it is prolonged for a medium amount of time. And in chapter 9, verse 9, this verse has the example of the madd kabir, the extra long elongation. So in the word sa'a, and it will be prolonged for an extra amount of time.
Brilliant. I think we've touched upon many different rules up till now. And I think just even concentrating on even just one will bring you one step closer towards the words of Allah and pronouncing them in the best possible way. And the Holy Prophet ﷺ, always taught us that we should always try to recite in the way that, he would teach us, which is the way that Allah the Almighty also, guided him to recite it as well, which is, it's like the Arabs, just like the time of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. So that should be our aspiration. And, Allah will just bless our efforts along the way as well. So, Jazakallah Talat for all those tips that you've taught us.